Hello people, welcome back. Yes, I am alive and I will be beginning to do more videos from now on. In the meantime, we're going to be doing Robocraft, which is a game that some of you might have heard of. It just got a big expansion. It's called Epic Loot, which basically changed the currency system and added crates, as you can see, which anyone can get weapons in now. So I've been playing for like a month and a half now, and doing a lot of stuff. And yeah, the new update kind of not so much for me. I mean, I like it. It's a good concept. I've gotten some pretty cool stuff from it, but I would like it if like the new currency is robits, like this little powder stuff. I'd like it a lot more if with each crate you got some robots, because the only way to get in right now is recycling stuff, which isn't very good because you only get like I think 25% of the full price back in robots, so it's not very efficient. But yeah, right now I am level 122, I think. Yeah, I've been leveling up a lot, and they used to have megabots and you could get them at level 100. I think I was at like 96 before they took mega robots out, which kind of sucks. But nonetheless, it's a pretty cool game. It's pretty cool. And there's like all these types of weapons. Here we go. Right now you'll see a little robot I was making yesterday. It's kind of crappy. It was just a little concept. It was just like this robot, which kind of my concept was build a helicopter with a little pad in the middle, so you could like transport people over to the enemy side and then they could drop. I haven't been able to test it out quite yet. Here's my daily reward, a diamond crate, which is pretty cool. And I don't know, we got crap. That's usually how it is with these crates. But right now I'm not sure if the levels 2, I mean the sound is a little too big, so I'm gonna keep it down a little bit. And here are my settings. I have a pretty crappy computer, so yeah. And right now, we're gonna try and build something together. I think I have like 800 blocks or something like that. Yeah, well, let's try and build a helicopter, okay? So the game. Oh my goodness! The game could start working. Yeah, my computer's in Spanish. I apologize for this. Okay, here we go, we're back. There we go. So here's the little concept I had. Oh Jesus, it's lagging like crazy, I think. Oh, fantastic, no wonder. Just be fast, it's not fantastic. Yes. Let's cap that at 60. There we go. It's gonna load again. Here are the settings. You can choose your screen resolution, the invert y-axis and stuff. Another cool trick is that if you press Control and backspace, or no, Shift and backspace, you get your FPS up. Right now I'm at like 58, 56, and then like dropping really drastically. But yeah. So here's my bot. Pretty cool stuff. If you press M, you toggle mirror mode, which makes you build symmetrically, you can see. So I'm gonna go ahead and remove these propellers, these thrusters. Here's like a little base I made. And I'll show you a couple of the things that are in this game. So there used to be a tech tree which was for you to unlock stuff, but now got it. But here are the blocks you can get. These are common. The purples are epic, as you can see, and blues are rare. So these rods, they're like, so you can build more for less. Like they're a lot lighter than 3 blocks. Here are the wheels. There's, I think, there's several types of movement. So there's wheels. These are legendary. These used to be the Megabot wheels. There's tank tracks, which kind of replace all of these wheels, which is kind of sad, but you know, whatever. There's mech legs, which are pretty cool. I usually most of the time stay with mech legs. There's these legs, which are cool because they're like insects, they're like spiders, so you can cling onto any surface except the borders. There's skis, which no one really uses at all. There's hovers, which are really fast, and these are the thrusters. There's also rotor blades, which are like helicopter, and then there's wings to make flyers, which are pretty cool. There's rudders. Oh, no, by that. There's rudders, which are like a smaller wing, and then there's these thrusters that give you certain speed. Now the weapons are really cool. There's Proto Seeker, which is, here you go, plutonium seeking bolts that lock onto a target. So it's a lock-on weapon. It used to have incredibly long range, but really low damage, but now they nerfed it, the range, and it's increased damage. There's laser blasters, which used to be SMGs. And yeah, these are the mega weapons. They're sick. This one does 2400 per hit. There's plasma, which I currently have 4. They're expensive. And there's snipers or rail cannons, which are like snipers. They do a crap ton of damage. Nano constructors. These are medic guns, and they heal a lot. Arrow flak. It's an anti-air weapon that explodes like when it comes close to a flyer. Ion Destroyer is a shotgun, and lock-on missile is a lock-on missile. These Teslas, they're like little beams of energy, which are like extremely damaging. Like if you run up to an enemy, you're gonna do a crap ton of damage. See, 101,000. They just re-updated, and this damage used to be, I think, 700,000, but it took all of your power, which was insane. And there's armor, which are electroplates. They buff you up, and here are all of them. Now there's specials, which are modules. This is power booster, increments your regen rate for your power. This is a disc shield, which projects a small shield. And this is blink module, it teleports you. This is ghost module, makes you invisible. The raiders, here you can pause and read the descriptions. They're pretty much self-explanatory. It's a very cool game. And then there's cosmetic, which is cosmetic. There's a lot of cool stuff in here. There's like masks and stuff. Puberty hitting me right there. And here's the recycling place. You can see there's the little robot value, so 1800. If I decide to recycle this, you get 1800. I was wrong about that. Okay. So yeah, let's go ahead and build a little helicopter. Oh, this is your friends tab. No one's on right now. This is League Arena, which we'll go into in a little bit. This is the robot factory. Oh, I got 40 robots. It's pretty cool. So here you can upload your bots that you make, and you see there's a bunch of cool stuff in this in the community factory. I have some bots here. Let me show you. These are my bots. This one really tanky, really cool. It's one of the robots which I'm most proud of. It's big and it can take hits like a truck. Now this is like a spider flyer copter thingy, which shoots rails and is also a medic. And here's Mr. Goliath, the first one. This uses an arrow flak cannon. And let's see what else do we have. We have a little tiny one for low tier. It's fast, I think it's skis, and there's a little hover one, which is kind of crappy. And oh, this one, seeing double. This one also takes real big hits. I spent like an hour making this one. Pretty sick robot, if I do say so myself. A lot of protection in the back, as you can see, with a lot of electroplates. And yeah, this is my first bot I put up. Got 2 sales, which is pretty cool. And this is another one. This is a tank city. This is like a little thing I made, which is as a frame. It's also pretty tanky. So yeah, those are my bots. Let's make one. So let's get right into it. Let's see how many blocks. Yeah, we have 700 blocks to work with. So let's see. We're gonna make this a triple twin blade. Or should we make it like a drone? Nah, I think let's go with something like this. Let's see. Let's go for this, and then we're gonna make it like a little helicopter. Let's see. The problem with these rollerblades is that they're really large. You can put them on like this, but that doesn't really make any difference as far as I know. No, actually, you know what? Let's erase all this. Right click, deletes buttons, left click places them. So let's go ahead and make like a drone. So let's put 4 rotors there and 4 there. So if you press period on your keyboard, it raises everything up by 1. And if you press comma, it lowers everything down. So yeah. Let's see. So you want to connect these up. I most of the time always use mirror mode. Actually, let's go diagonal. It's a pretty cool thing. There's also a method of building which is called triforcing. I'm not really good at that. I haven't yet understood it well. But it's basically create contact points to avoid spreading damage. Because the way the damage works in this game is that, for example, if you take a laser hit into this block, most of the damage will go into the block and eventually break it. But some of the damage will transfer over here and into this one as well. So the point of triforcing is so that all the damage is like dissipated. I'm not very good at it, but it's a devastating. It's pretty cool. It's right here. Let's see. Let's go to the limit on this one. Okay, so right here we're gonna have to go down because we're not allowed to place anymore. Did we do that on this one? Yeah, we did that. Okay. Oop. So here we go. If you press space, it makes you go up. If you press shift, you go down. Here we go. We got a little bit of a frame on this. We want to make it sturdy so flak can't get us. So let's go down a level and make this double layered. Let's see. So here we go. So then these are edges. These work like this. So it makes your robot more streamlined, and it also works as more armor in a way. So yeah, here we go. Let's keep on going. Oh, also if you press F, nope, not F. It's V. If you press V, it spins your block around, or you can use your mouse wheel. My mouse wheel isn't very reliable, so I don't use it that much. Right here, we're gonna go for full blocks. Because we want to give as much damage dissipation is that a new word. We want to take most of the damage away from that rotor, so we keep on flying. And here we go. Let's replace this block in here. And let's see. Like that. I don't know how it looks. Give me like an X spot. Yeah, I like that. And this metal bit could be better. I like it more if it was like a solid 4x4, but since we got mirror mode on, we can't quite do that. Let's see, can we do that? It's gonna move the whole block. Well, let's just make this whole thing solid right here. And let's see, another thing we're gonna do is see if we can fit in our, okay, well, let's just do this first. Let's do this, and what is this thing? Why is this acting weird? I don't like this. Okay, let's put that together. Sorry for my coughing, I've been a bit sick lately. Okay, so I don't know why that's doing that. Here, wait a sec. Is that doing with this one? No, It's not doing it with this one. Let's see. Oh, I think it's good. Yeah, it's good. It's okay. So let's do this whole thing again. Well, not the whole thing. That'd be horrible. Sometimes with these bots, you just gotta. You can't just do them right away, like really quickly, and expect them to work. You gotta take your time with them, otherwise they're not gonna work. And you gotta make something that you like. And here we go. Also, I don't think I have mentioned it. At least I don't think I have. This game is free to play. You can download it on Steam or straight from the website. I'll leave a link down in the description for the website. It's robocraftgame.com. But I hope I remember to put the link down. But anyways, you can check it out. It's pretty cool. Would love to have you in the community. It's what I like about this game is that it changes quickly. I mean, sometimes in a bad way, sometimes in a good way, but it's usually for the better. They make a lot of current updates, and yeah. Here, let's go like this. You like that? No. Do that. A little bit. I've been a little bit sick. The weather has been horrible down here where I live. And, yeah. Also, if you'd like to contact me for more info about the game, or if you are in the game and you would like to play with me or send me a friend invite, this is my username right here. Pause if you want to look at it again. But Hermit's a really cool thing. A really cool block. I really like using them. Okay, so let's see. We double layered it so it's sturdy down here. Let's add some thrust or more like some steering for it. So here we go. Let's go into movement. This is the movement. Hardware, which is weapons and stuff. So let's see. How do we want to do this? We want to go back thrust, forward thrust. This is a 2x2. Okay, we might have to do some work on that. Oh, pardon my coughing. I've been sick lately, really sick. Kind of sucks. Let's see. Is this symmetrical? It should be. Why is this only affecting one? I think we're gonna die. Yeah, we can deal without them. We can deal without the thrust. So let's go ahead and place our weapons. So let's put one on each corner. We're gonna be like a support module, I'm guessing. Like just air bombing and stuff. Not that fast, but still pretty good. Pretty good. I think I have some jammers or something like that. No, I don't have any hardware. So actually, let's just beef this whole thing up right here. Let's make it like a UFO. Oh my goodness, my coughing, my throat is so dry. I'm really sorry for that. Also, guys, tell me if you'd like these building sessions, if you would like me to just do them like a time lapse and then we fight in the next video. Because my idea is just to like make this build video and then make another video for like actually fighting the bot and going on the game. So I think that's pretty good. I don't know. Yeah, let's try to do. No, we can't do that. Wish these rollerblades wouldn't be so wouldn't obstruct as much of the terrain. So here's your P-flops. These are like CPU. This is like the amount of blocks you can have on your bot. And as you can see, different things have different CPU loads. So this one has 30 flops. It's a little smaller in comparison to like the big tank track, has 46. And there's like some weapons. For example, here's the smallest plasma. It has 14 P-flops, and the mega one is 300, which is a pretty big difference if I do say so myself, but whatever. So the one thing I don't like about the update is that you have to constantly recycle everything you don't want in order to be able to buy other stuff. Like right now I'm gonna have to recycle my weapons if I want more plasma cannons, which really sucks if I do say so. As I said, I would like it if we'll go into that in a little bit. I would like it if like with each grade that you got, like lower the tier, because the lower the tier, there's rusted, bronze, silver, gold, diamond, and plutonium, which is the top one, top right here. I like it if like with the worst crate that you get less and worse weapons. You get a lesser chance of getting a legendary, for example. It'd be cool if you got more roll bits off of that, like this stuff. And yeah, that'd be pretty cool, I think. We can only afford 2 of these. Actually, I think we're gonna get rid of these 2, recycle them, get 1200, and then go for the small ones. Because with this new update, which is pretty cool, any weapon is viable. Like you can use any weapon. Like before, if you had these 2, like that was useless, and you couldn't use them anymore. You had to use like the big ones in a higher tier battle. But now every single weapon is viable, which is pretty cool. So okay, here let's just get the nominal count, which is 8 guns. See if we can fit them in, and then we'll get more if we wish to do so. Let's see. So let's put them on here. The cool thing also is that now we can't put them on there if we want to fit another one. See, now there's a loadout. You could have several weapons. Before, like when I used to play this game, which was a long time back, you couldn't have that. You could only have a certain amount. You could only have one type of weapon. So if you had plasma, that's what you had to stick with. So we go. We could probably fit 2 more in here. No, we could only fit 1. Okay, let's just leave it as 4 right there, and then maybe see, as anti-air, a proto seeker is pretty cool. So let's get that. It's 10. Oh, it's 10k. Okay, let's just test this out. Oh, if you press 2, you can select different colors. All these other colors, like the black and the red and the yellow, are for premium users, which I don't have, which I'm kind of poor, so yeah. So you can color your bots however you want. If you press right click, it colors the whole thing. I mean, if you hold it down, see how the bar fills up. If you just press left click, it just paints 1 or 2 if you have mirror mode. I'm gonna go ahead and make a little stripe down this whole line. Also, I used to play this and then I kind of got out of the game because my computer stopped working, and yeah, but recently I fixed my computer, and I want to give a shout out to Cable and Chums, which is Robocraft, mostly Robocraft based channel. He does some cross-out stuff and sometimes planetary annihilation, I think it's called, and reassembly as well, which is pretty cool stuff. I'd like to thank him for getting me back in the game. And yeah, so let's go ahead and click play game. So you can test your robot, single player, team deathmatch, hit, battle, win. So let's go into single. Okay, so I'm back. The game crashed a little bit. Gotta take a drink out of my water. But here we go, let's test this thing out. Yeah, it's pretty cool. Also, the reason why I didn't put a line across the side was in order to be able to identify where the front is, well, the front and back. And it's kind of choppy flying. It's kind of slow. We could use those thrusters. It's pretty cool. It's like a drone, I think. See, we fit in a 4x4 block section. Oh. Also, cool thing, if you press F when you're flipped upside down, it will rewrite you back up. And here, if you press right, let's see. Mouse no work. There we go. Oh no. There we go. So there you can see the little blue lines are like your power bar, and so you can when it's fully charged, it's when you want to shoot. You can't shoot while it's still loading up, but if you want to get a big damage into your enemy, there you see how it shot 3, you want to get a bunch of them. So you want to get it filled up most of the time. I like how this flies. It could be a little bit faster, I think. It's not as fast because of the quad rotors being on each side of each other, not allowing as much movement, and because of the weight. Oh, there. You see, when you get up top, it's a little bit choppier to fly. It's a little bit weirder, stranger. But here, let's go back to the mothership. Let's test it out in single player and see how it does. If we get enough money to if we get enough pieces to recycle, we might get a proto seeker for anti-air. But in the meantime, this is gonna make the last middle section of it. And yeah, so it's just loading times. Oh, there we go. Oh, excuse me. So also a big thing I like about this game is the sound effects. Like if you could hear it there, I'm not sure if you could. I'm not sure if the mic picked that up, like the recording software. But it's pretty good. It is pretty good sound effects. I think, at least I think. I quite like it, but yeah. So let's just see how well this performs against other bots in single player. So the whole game kind of takes place in outer space, like in Mars, as you can see, and in sectors. Like there's an ice planet, I think, and then there's Mars, and I think there's five or six maps. So yeah. So it's loading. How you guys been? Sorry for being gone so long, but yeah. Have you watched Civil War yet? I don't know. I have, because I'm in Mexico. It was released earlier here, and I thought it was pretty sick. The airport scene, 10 out of 10. 10 out of 10. The comedy was also really good with Paul Rudd in there, with Ant-Man and Spidey. Spidey was also really good. It did not let me down. I was pretty glad with Tom Holland's performance, and it was pretty cool. And you can tell that he's like a kid, that he's a little kid. And I was thankful that they did not go over like the whole like origin story. Like I'm not gonna spoil it, there's like no spoiler. But there's like a scene where he's with Tony Stark, which is evident because he's on Tony's team. And he's like, how long have you had this? How did it happen? And he's like, long story. So it's a pretty cool way that they dismissed it. Ooh, the game's a little bit choppy. We can see we took out one bot pretty well. I also wanted to make kind of like one of my concepts earlier when I started playing this more often and I had the money to make more robots and the parts was to make like a chopper, like, you know, like the little tray that I had at the beginning. Oh my god, this is laggy as crap. like the little chopper, but make it with med guns. Oh my god, this mouse sucks. Give it med guns so like other team flyers could just stop by and heal up if they were dying, like just dock in like a spaceship. Oh my god, I have a feeling this is really loud gameplay. If it is, comment it down in the comment section. If not, well, I'll have to go over it in editing. But it's pretty good. Each blast, actually there we just got a rotor taken out and it's still standing up, which is a testament to the lightweightedness of it. And yeah. So right there in the bottom left corner you can see a little blue bar. That's for League Arena. That's like your overclocking, so the higher that is, when you die, the longer it takes you to respawn, but the faster you'll heal, the faster your little blue bar will load up. And the other number, the little 3, or in this case 10, is like a little countdown in which if you don't take damage and you get to 0, you start regenning. So right now you see that I have 92% life. If I go up and avoid shots, you see that 92 starts slowly going up and I regen. So if you wait 10 seconds, you will fully regen. So I have a feeling this bot will be not like a frontliner, or it's gonna be like more of a support or a spotting robot, like overview, you know, like, oh, there's an enemy, or like spotting people, you know, like a scout, like an air scout. Here, let's get 10 kills together. Crate. I have pretty choppy with this. I like building bots though. That's what I think they should do is that they should add a sandbox mode to this game. So that way it's like offline, like off servers and stuff. So you can get like unlimited parts of everything and stuff to see like what you can do with like, I don't know, 220,000 CPU, like a megabot used to be. I think that'd be pretty cool. I think actually that was I don't know if it's been suggested before. But yeah, there's also this really cool YouTube channel that's also Robocraft, which I watch. It's Lathland and Awesome Soul. Awesome Soul has some really good concept ideas for the game, and Lathland or Lathrid or Lathrix, he does some really cool gameplay. He does the series called Factory Fun, in which he buys bots from the community robot factory and then tests them out, helps out the people who bought them, and just kind of overall gives the bot a review and his thoughts on it, which I think is pretty cool. He connects with his community, with his subscribers and stuff. Table and Chums also does that. I don't think he does it as much anymore, but still cool nonetheless. Also, when you go over to their channels, if you do, don't ask how they got so many points or GC or RP, which is the currency that they used before. They used to be sponsored by FreeJam, which is the developer of the game. They gave them what's called a press account, which is essentially, it's a sponsorship so that they can not worry. They can make videos without having to worry about the currency or the parts or the limitations established by the game itself, so they could sponsor their game even more. So yeah, that's how they got that much money if you go over their two channels. But yeah, there we go. We got 10 kills. We got a rusted crate. Let's go back to the mothership. Let's open this baby up and see what we get. Recycle it. If we get something good, we're not gonna recycle it. But if not, we'll use it for robots, and we'll end the video there. Actually, because I upload this otherwise, this will never go up. If I don't edit it and stuff, some of my funny things happen in this video. Also, I need to see if the audio is good, maybe, I don't know, maybe insert some music. I don't know, probably not. I think I'll do that for time lapses, even though I don't quite know how to make time lapses yet. But yeah, so one thing I don't like about this game, loading times. And yeah, there we go. So let's see, we need 10,000 robits, we have 8732, we need about 300, yeah, no, 1,000 of it. So let's see what we get, and we got blocks. That's crap. Okay, so guys, this is gonna be a build episode, and yeah. Oh, sorry, my throat. Oh, that hurt. Yeah, you're gonna be seeing the combat stuff in a later episode, and that I upload probably tomorrow, or yeah, probably tomorrow. We'll do that. But yeah, thanks so much for watching, guys. I hope you have enjoyed this video. If you did, like, subscribe, share with your friends, comment on it, tell me how good I did for being absent so long. Tell me what I should do in this game, like any suggestions. Suggest, like, I don't know, like another chopper but with a different design, some plasma mech, a plasma car, something like that, anything.